Hey guys, what's up? It's Frank here from Altcoin Buzz. Today we're going to be looking at ENJ, which is the ticker for Enjin, and we're going to be doing an analysis on EFI, which is the ticker symbol for Efinity token. As usual, we're going to look at the bigger picture, going from the monthly all the way down to the 4-hour to give you all the information that you need to potentially enter trades in this market. Now, there's a common theme across several altcoins, and ENJ and EFI are no exception. So stay tuned to find out why now is a very important time to be paying attention to the markets, even though most people aren't. I'll be giving you a technical analysis as well as, of course, a price prediction by the end of the video. Now, for those of you who don't know, Altcoin Buzz is first and foremost a crypto investment research company, and we have been providing you numerous 100x returns since 2017. So if you want to get in on that action, join our Altcoin Buzz Access group, where we document up-to-date research covering undervalued altcoin gems, NFT minting opportunities, and our portfolio strategies. So click the link up above or down in the pinned comment section below to take advantage of the action now. And also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our future updates. And finally, please note that none of this is investment advice. Okay, so starting off with ENJ, Enjin. You know, Enjin has been one of our favorite coins on the channel for a long time, and as you can see, we have a very interesting support being formed by the 20 EMA, that's the exponential moving average, marked by this red sloping line. First, we found support multiple times from the lows of the candles in May, in June, in October 2021, we came close to it. Then, unfortunately, we had a break through this line. However, we have noticed that the candles are not closing below this EMA support line. So there is some reason to believe that we are actually at the support and that this may hold support moving forward, as it has for the past year. Also worthy to note is that we have an inside bar on the monthly which formed in March, and April now. We have 8 days left. It will be very telling to see what happens, because if we have a break above the previous high, which is the $1.973 mark, this will be a very good sign moving forward. As you can see, we had actually 2 inside bars previously. In June 2021, we had 1 inside bar, then another inside bar in July. And then after that, when we broke bullish, we saw a lot of bullish price action in the preceding months. So we may see something very similar here, where we have 1 inside bar, yet another inside bar, and then if we break bullish out of this inside bar in May, then again we are very likely to see some positive price action over the months that follow. Now, coming down to the 3-day chart, we are seeing some market structure. By market structure, I mean that there has been a support at this $1.155 level. We've seen support once here, and once again we came down to touch it with the low of this candle on the 24th of February. And what this means is that this is a level at which buyers are buying. So as long as we stay above this level, we are in the green zone. But more importantly, we're seeing a very, very bullish signal, which is, of course, the MACD crossover on the 3-day time frame. Now, the higher the time frame, the more relevant the signals that we see. As you see, we have a bullish crossover here, which occurred on the 17th of March 2022. Since then, we saw a move up, and now we've seen a retracement. And similarly, we saw a bullish crossover of the MACD below the 0 line on the 12th of July 2021. And although we had a few days of red after that, this actually led to one of the more intense moves up for Enjin. From that point, we actually saw a 250% price increase. So definitely a good sign that we have this bullish crossover. Now, when we come down to the daily time frame, there is a somewhat concerning pattern for the bulls out there, and this is, of course, a descending triangle. Now, what this means is that the price is coming down and testing the bottom of this triangle, which currently is at the $1.3 level. And every time we come down and test it, the buyers get more and more exhausted, And as you see, we've tested it multiple times, this $1.3 level. So if we're to test it again, it becomes more and more likely that we break that level and come to the downside. However, these triangles don't always break bearish. And certainly if we break to the upside, if we break past the $1.99 level, which is the previous major pivot point of the daily high, then we are likely to see action to the upside. And coming down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we have this descending channel here, many touches on the top part of this channel and 2 major touches at the bottom part of this channel. So we are going to be looking to see which direction this will go. Currently, we are somewhat in the middle of this channel. However, as you can see, there is a very, very important resistance, which is the $1.62 level. We had a double top over here, and if we are to touch this again, similar to how we talked about in the descending triangle where the buyers are getting exhausted, if we keep on touching this $1.62 level, the sellers will get exhausted, and then we will potentially have a bullish break out of this descending diagonal channel. Also, the 4-hour has had quite a notable move ever since April 2022. We had several green candles here with above average volume, and now we've had a small retracement. So it's only natural that we would see another move up, given how notable this previous move was. We had a almost 18% move up, and now we've had a retracement. So I wouldn't be surprised. My personal guess is that we actually, in the short term, will break this $1.6 level in the next move up. However, it must be admitted that there are mixed signals in the market right now, and this descending triangle is something to be wary of. But let me know down in the comment section below, do you think we will break bullish out of this descending triangle, or do you think we will break bearish? Okay, next we are looking at EFI, starting by looking at the 3-day time frame. First of all, you can see this large descending wedge here, which of course is a bullish pattern. And currently we haven't had really a major break out of it. We just had a lot of sideways action coming out of this pattern. However, we had a clear downtrend here on the 3-day time frame, which now is potentially being challenged. Certainly we are officially out of the downtrend, but we do not yet have an official uptrend. If we want an uptrend, we will have to break the $0.658 level. But the good news is that we broke this previous high of 0.555, and now we have the potential to have another move up to break the more recent high. And certainly you can see, again, a lot of green candles here with volume way above the average. So this is definitely a good sign that the bulls are winning. Furthermore, we also have the bullish crossover on the MACD here. And this is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Now, not a lot of people are looking at these markets because it's kind of going sideways. Like I mentioned, we don't have an official uptrend. We've just basically been going sideways for almost 1 or 2 months now. But this is the time when there's money to be made. This is where the patient will outperform the impatient. So really what we're looking for is a strong sign that this is going to start moving up again. And we have seen this. So I'm sure that a lot of investors are dollar cost averaging in at the current price levels. Now going from the 3-day down to the 4-hour, and we can see that we had a lot of market structure between the $0.36 level and the $0.4 level, and the bulls broke out with flying colors. Again, a lot of strong volume on these candles, suggesting that we are ready for yet another move up. Now we've had a bit of a slowdown over here, but again, this doesn't look like anything other than a bull flag. So certainly on the 4-hour time frame, things are looking good. Not to mention that we have more important market structure at the $0.43 level, as marked by this volume profile here, which basically means that actually it's between the $0.41 and the $0.449 level. There's just been a lot of back and forth with the bulls and the bears fighting it out. And the fact that we are above that is a very good sign. As you can see, there is not much resistance on the way up, so there is certainly much more potential for upside price movement than there is for downward price movement. So my parting words for you today are the words from none other than Warren Buffett himself, which is, the market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. And furthermore, by Charlie Munger, the big money is not in the buying or selling, but in the waiting. So as mentioned, we have some good signs that the downtrend is reversing, the downtrend of the past 6 months or so for EFI and Enjin. But the real wisdom here, the real takeaway is that we want to wait and see. We want to be patient to see if we have breaks of critical levels. If you enjoyed this video and this analysis, feel free to check out my video on Terra Luna posted yesterday for more technical analysis, which is accessible to everyone. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.